channel where we're talking about anime and related stuff. Today I'm going to speak about Seijo no Mariaku Babano desu. And it's an anime that aired at the season of spring season of 2021, airing on April 6. Yes, it's actually a reincarnation one and isekai with a female protagonist on it. We also had Katrina reincarnated as a villain and the Spider-Kun, but now we have a Seijo, which healer means. Seijo means a healer, and honestly, I quite enjoyed it because I wanted more, female protagonist isekai to start to exist. But of course, the comments which this anime got, like, if it's a harem, I'm dropping it. No, it has a female protagonist, I do not like it. It has a female, no. I really did not enjoy those comments because I was like, what's wrong with the female protagonist? You do not understand how much I wished for it. You cannot imagine how many isekai with a female protagonist I've read in order to wish for something with a female to exist. So many with a male protagonist exist, so why not with a female one? Come on, guys, I wanted an isekai with a female protagonist, and now that I have it, did make it sour. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. So the manga actually had two authors, the one with the story and the one with the art. The one with the story was actually Tachibana Yuka, and the one with the art was actually Suri Yasuyuki. They did story, art. Those two authors did the manga, and honestly, let's just be real to ourselves. Yes, the start of the anime might not have been the best one, just an introduction to our characters, this world that they have come now, how they are not able to, go to their homes, and the typical thing, what happens to an isekai, honestly. Not with boobies and dropping things like other isekai happen. This is like a shoujo one, come on. It's a shoujo supernatural romance. Historical, I do not know. No, it's not isekai, though it's definitely 100% So back to the anime because we're getting a little bit off topic. We see Tachibana Sai, who is 21 years old. I'm not quite aware of her age, but she's a young lady who is off from work to her house, and just how she entered her house, she gets summoned to another world. And immediately after she was summoned, a guy with red hair literally ignores her and goes to the girl that was summoned right beside her and called that she is a healer. That redhead is the prince. Annoying piece of shit. Honestly, no, I did not like him. So Sai was actually ignored by the prince, and for that reason, even though she was summoned as a healer, she was summoned to that world and she cannot go back. Now she has to adjust her life to this new world, find out what the hell is going on with this world, and that's why she decides to go to a place where invasions happen. She's fixing potions at that place. I'm not aware of what the name of that place is, but she's fixing potions, and they realize that whatever she fixes is 10 times stronger than the typical thing. And slowly in each episode we see that her power is indeed immense, and indeed she looks like that she might be the healer. At the same time, we are introduced to characters like Arbet, Jude, the headmaster. We also see Arya in the latest episodes training to be a saint. For the time being, I haven't seen a harem or whatever they are afraid of, because I see her being more intimate with Albert. So I think that she is going to end up with Albert and Arya is going to end up with the prince. But I think, honestly, I believe it 100% sure that the prince is going to regret his choice of ignoring Sai, because Sai literally held a whole place, a whole hospital, you could say, with injured soldiers. And those soldiers did not really have small scratches. One soldier missed an arm. Another maybe had worse injuries. So Sai healed all those people in that hospital. She healed them. She healed a hand. She brought back a hand. So if that does not show, healer abilities and magic, I don't know what else it does. And It's the same thing that happened with Naruto, that no one actually saw how strong he is and everyone underestimated. The same thing with Asta, how they underestimated because he has no power, no magic, nothing at all. The same thing that happened in Saitama, in One Punch Man, that everyone underestimated him of how he looks and because he's an S-class hero. The same here, everyone underestimated her because, she was not as cute as Arya. That's what happened. Prince did not look at Sai because he was not as cute as Arya and because Arya cried. Yeah, I'm not here telling that Arya is the problem here, it's just that the prince is the problem here. I do not like when our characters are being underestimated because I deeply know that these characters are not to be underestimated with, especially Sai that has shown immense power and ability to heal. Because I haven't seen the ending as of the recording of this video, so I do not know what the ending is, but I have to say that I truly wish for Sai to end up with, Albert, and I truly wish for Sai to not be exploited by the kingdom, because she was exploited to her previous works. Most of our isekai protagonists, as it seems, they are exploited to their previous job. The same happened in this case, and hopefully the kingdom recognizes her but does not, exploit her, because I don't think that we need that anymore, and hopefully it does not turn into a drama. That's one of the few things that I wish this anime does not turn into a drama, because I do not want this thing to end up as a drama. The reason that I decided to talk about it because I have read way too many manhwas, mangas, and webtoons with isekai female protagonists, and I knew that it's not going to have an anime adaptation because simply it has a female protagonist, romances in it, and most of the time isekai is a recycling thing. Everything happens the same. You cannot actually see something new in the isekai. I think that we've passed the point that isekai is something that is new. Every season has at least 5 isekai animes, which, okay, I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's like, shouldn't we search for another, kind of genre in anime? Also, what the hell with the titles? Why are you making the titles so goddamn huge? This does not have a huge title, but there are other anime this season that have the hugest titles, and we're like, you expect me to write that? I write down on paper the titles and what I have seen, so in one line, the title does not fit. Sorry. So for me, watching female isekai protagonists, it's a new thing, and I very much like it, and I want to see more, because let's be honest, I grew tired of the male isekais. I want something new in my life, and this is something new, which I like, with a female protagonist on it. Okay, yes, also healer, 100% better this healer than the previous season's healer. If you do not agree with me, you are messed up. So the reason that I decided to make this video is more like to bring out the feminist point in anime. So let's not judge anything just because it's a shoujo. Final Basket is a shoujo, but oh my god, the series is heartbroken. Every episode I'm like, my heart is hurting. In every single episode I'm like, oh, my heart. But inside it's actually something that you are going to watch it and have a smile at the end of the episode, because you're like, that's satisfied, and actually sees the drama and the pain I have seen from the other seasons. Because why did we make this spring season like that? Why do you want to make me cry? I don't want to cry. Hopefully Sai will end up with Albert, and if I see a harem development I will not be sad, because like I said, I have no problem with harem at all. But if she chooses also a character, that would have been even greater, because in harem that came from, Otome Games, you never see the protagonist end up with someone, but in the manga sometimes you see them end up with some of the character in the harem. And this was the end of today's video. Hopefully guys you liked it, and if you liked it, please subscribe and put a like. Also, it will mean the world to me if you comment down in the comments. What are your thoughts, your opinions, what you would have liked to see, what do you want to see in the next season? Because honestly, I want to see more isekai protagonists. I have seen so many female isekai protagonists in manhwas, mangas, and webtoons that I really wish to see more also in the anime community. There are some that are making their arrival. We are actually waiting the second season for Katrina, I Revive as the Villains, which I really am excited for, and I really wish for more isekai protagonists with a female, of course, and let's hope that we'll have that in the next upcoming years. And this was the end of today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you liked it, please comment down below your opinion, subscribe and like, of course, and you mean the world to me if I show you guys in my next videos. Hope to see you soon. Bye!